Do you ever have that kind of comparison bug where you're comparing yourself maybe to people you grew up with, maybe to people you studied with, or to people in the company, and you go, well, why are they there? And why are they getting that salary? And why did they get that promotion? And I should be further ahead. Comparisonitis is a disease. And actually, excuse me, what's kind of really frustrating about it is it gets in the way of us feeling happier for other people. It gets in the way of us enjoying where we're at the moment, and it gets in the way of us being as powerful and as amazing as we can be. And so I have a little tip for you about what to do if you find that, we all have it at times, where we can feel that comparison voice coming up. And so, if that's you, the first thing is to ask yourself, well, what do I actually want? When we are comparing ourselves, sometimes it can be because it gives us clues to, yeah, I actually want that too. Other times it's just because, well, as good. But it's really important to ask yourself, well, what do I actually want? When we're comparing ourselves, our energy and our power is out there, and it's not in here. And when it's not in here, you're not powerful at creating what you want. And most people go like, yeah, sure, what I want. I think I know. But did you actually really recently spend time asking yourself, what do I want? Yeah, I want a promotion. I want more money. It's like everyone will say, yeah, I want that. Well, let's be more specific. You want a promotion? Well, provided that what? Provided that I actually get to work less than I do now. Provided that I'm going to enjoy it. Provided that I still get to do things that I love and I get to do less of the things that give me a headache. Provided that I get to work with awesome, inspiring humans. Provided that I still have time to look after my own well-being. Provided that I can still actually not still, I'm going to spend even more time with my kids, or even more time going for walks in the middle of the day, because that makes me a better leader when I'm thinking clearly. Provided that I'm not stuck in meeting from 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. And yes, I do have clients like that because they're working in global organizations. So you don't just want the promotion. You want the promotion because you think it's going to get you something and it's going to feel good. And everyone, I'm sure, has gotten something they thought they wanted, and then they were elated for a second, and afterwards they're like, maybe I shouldn't have wished for that, or it's not quite how I wanted it. I should have been more specific. And it's also just easy to say, hey, I want more money. What's the money for? Get really specific. And you might go, yeah, I know what it's for. But really dig into, what is it that you want and why? And when you get clear on what you want, but also why you want it and why it matters to you, that helps you it helps you get clues on, who do I really want to be in this world? Who do I want to be as a human in this world? And the clearer you are on that, the more powerful you are at showing up. And it's not really about what everyone else is doing. In fact, you're much more attractive when you're actually genuinely happy on behalf of other people for their success. And who knows, if one of your peers just got promoted, well, it's very likely that maybe next time you will be their boss, or maybe they will bring you with, or maybe they'll put in a good word for you somewhere else, or who knows what's possible, right? But that comparison piece that can feel like jealousy also sometimes, or envy, it doesn't feel good, doesn't bring us anything good. We know that. So come back to, what do I want? What do I really want in detail? And why? Why does it matter to me? And then from that place, you show up and create results that actually really matter to you. Really, really, it's about checking in with ourselves. And we are living in such a visual world where we see what everyone's up to, or we think we see what everyone's up to. But remember, you only see the glory side. You don't see what it's really like for them. So really ask yourself, how do I want it to be? What do I want? And what do I want every day of my life to be like? I always ask people when they want to find a new job, it's like, well, what do you want to feel in the morning when you wake up? What do you want to think when you start your work day? What do you want to be doing that work day? Get granular and detailed. And if you'd like to get in the habit, you are willing to dedicate 1 hour a month to asking yourself quality question, results tenfold, and I promise you it will increase tenfold when you spend time getting clear. Come check out the Leadership Hour. Come join us. We have our monthly Leadership Hour on Friday. It is amazing, and every time at the end of the Leadership Hour, people comment and they say, wow, I didn't think that an hour would make such a difference, but I'm really surprised of how much clarity I have and the answer I got. And like, I didn't quite know this was there. And so the rhythm and the discipline of sitting down and I ask the question. So basically all you've got to do is show up and answer, dedicate 1 hour. It's 1 p.m. UK time, 2 p.m. if you're mainland Europe, 8 a.m. New York. So come join us, norminatan.com/leadership hour. Ask me anything about it. And of course, remember to ask yourself, what do I really want? As I always say, now is a great time to breathe.